In one of the episodes, we are met with a beautiful picture showcasing a Last Supper style photo featuring Black celebs. And I agree, Beyonce should always be in the middle.
So it's time to declutter. We can start by replacing that eyesore on the wall.
Eyesore? That's a tasteful, enduring masterwork created on the finest velvet and sold to me on one of the finest off-ramps in Birmingham.
It's hideous. Not to mention, you can't have a Last Supper of soul without Beyonce. It's Jesus, of course.
The Last Supper of Soul photo is a peak blackness photo in a black household. So which three celebs would you have at your Last Supper of Soul celebration?
Beyonce, Patti LaBelle, and Stephanie Mills.
That's a good list. What about you, George?
Oh, Gladys Knight.
Oh, good. Okay, come on.
Oh, Patti LaBelle.
Okay, come on.
Feeling
your shoes off.
And it doesn't have to be female either, does it?
No, it can be anybody.
Soul, honey.
Okay, let's put Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. How about that?
Oh, okay.
That's not my number one. Carole King is my number one. You got to wake up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. You know what? And the people are going to treat you better, and you're going to find, yes, you will.
Listen, hello. I feel like I just got a small sermon just now from George.
Hey.
Now, Laverne, you're breaking new ground as a Black trans woman, fronting her own family sitcom, which I love. Tell me about how that feels, just a little bit to add to the cloth of queer stories.
You know, I recently rewatched the show. I was like, this is a really wholesome show. It's really heartwarming, and it's like a big hug and family friendly. And it feels sort of ironic that I'm the one who sort of helped create this show. But I don't know. I love that. And I love love and I love family. And at our premiere last night, I had so much chosen family there. People who I've known for 20 plus years who love me and support me. And one of my good girlfriends who I live for, who never comes out. She never comes outside. And Miss Thing was beat for the gods, hair laid, and she was out last night, and it still makes me want to cry, and I love her. I'm humbled by all of this, and I that's because I know how hard all this was. Every step of the way was really difficult, so I'm deeply humbled, and part of me can't believe I'm still here. Part of me can't believe that this show is going to be on the air.
I'm pinching her just so she knows.
But it's also a reminder for me that I've had beautiful moments in my career, but that doesn't change the everyday reality of trans people who are working and struggling and dealing with crazy, unspeakable things. These are inspiring things. These are things that can hopefully give us hope and inspiration, but visibility is not enough. We need systemic change. We need so much. And right now, the government's not going to do it for us. But we, as queer people, LGBTQ plus people, as Black people, have a history of doing it, being there for each other, of mutual aid, of being community for each other. And that's what we need now more than ever.
Love that. And I want you both to answer this. You know, what does a show like Clean Slate have to say about being trans in today's time? And what's your hope for people who watch it?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I am a product of the 50s, and I've seen a lot of changes being a Black person and all of the hardships we've gone through. And I just think discriminatory practices are just horrible, no matter who you are, where you come from. I just love everybody. I don't care who you are or where you come from or what you do or where you're going.
Because the show blends humor with important social themes, what does a show like Clean Slate have to say about being trans now, and what's your hope for people who watch it?
Well, there's not one trans experience. Desiree is very specific. And what I do love about Desiree that is very much mirrors me is that she is on a journey of healing, that she has come back to reconnect with her father because she wants to make better life decisions. She wants to heal from her trauma. And the reality of being trans in this country and around the world, unfortunately, for many of us, is a lot of trauma and a lot of shame. And it is possible to heal from that. When you live in a world that constantly tells you that you're not who you say you are, that you're not legitimate, that you shouldn't exist, that is deeply traumatizing. But healing is possible.